welcome to a very special video today. It's very early in the morning here and we're on a bus now about to take us to Mexico City, and today we're going to play Club de Golf Chapultepec. This is the golf club where the WGC played a bunch of years, last in 2019 when Dustin Johnson won. And it's also the golf course where Tiger Woods hit that famous slinging 9-iron around the tree from the bunker from 134 yards. And we're going to take you guys with me on an 18-hole round today, and we're also going to try out some of these trick shots that they did. So follow along, and I'll see you guys in Mexico City, because right now I'm going to take a long nap. Okay, we are in Mexico City in an Uber on the way to the golf course. Got my golf bag in my lap here and the wife on the other side. Tight squeeze, but everything is good and it's going to be a great day. We'll see you guys at the golf course. Okay everyone, here we are, Club de Golf Chapultepec. We are teeing off on the 10th hole down here today. And yeah, this place is just looking immaculate. The condition is supposed to be great. And to envision in about 2 months time, Liv is going to play here in April, but this week it's us here on the Mexican tour. I'm super excited to get out, play around here today and find out just exactly how difficult this course is, because I know it's supposed to be a difficult course. Buenas tardes.
Buenas tardes.
¿Para hacer una salida?
¿Aquí?
Sí.
Aquí en la casita, sí.
Hola.
Hola, buenas.
Buenas. Para jugar la ronda de práctica, ¿empezamos en el 10 todavía?
No, ya pueden salir aquí por el 1.
¿Por el 1? ¿Necesito hacer algún tee time o...?
Si estás listo, adelante. Va uno solo ahí adelante.
Ok. No, voy a...
¿Vas a practicar?
Voy a calentar primero, sí.
Okay.
La...
Práctica está ahí abajo.
Allá abajo.
Sí.
Y este es para hacer el pot.
Pot.
Ok. ¿Y un caddy?
Pótate.
¿Alguien
¿Ya? ¿Estás disponible?
que recomiendas?
Sí. Aquí va.
¿Con él? Ok, bueno.
Estamos aquí listos.
Hola,
Muchísimo
Stefan.
gusto, Jaime.
Jaime, mucho gusto.
Sí. Vamos, ¿empezó la práctica?
Sí.
Vamos. Pues sí, estaba abarrotado de gente aquí.
Sí. Sí, la última vez es 2019.
Exactamente.
Sí. ¿Es este año cuando Tiger hizo el Grand Slice en el 9? ¿En este hoyo?
Este que está aquí, este es el 9. Él tiró de allá atrás como de 160 yardas.
Sí.
De una trampa.
No, era 134 yardas.
Ándale.
Y un fierro 9.
Exacto. Sí.
Sí.
Ya te acordaste mejor.
Okay. As nice as this Oak Tree National hat is, we gotta get a hat from the local club, so we're gonna get a navy to go with the outfit and the Chapultepec logo. You approve? Pretty good, right? All right. Okay, guys, we're ready for the round. Let's go see the course. Let's do it. We're on number 1 here. This is the golf hole where Rory McIlroy hit that famous high fade 2-iron up to the green and left himself with like a 6-footer. I know Dustin hit like a high slice drive as well to like 3 feet to make eagle. So, you know, we didn't come to Chapultepec to lay up, so we're definitely gonna go for this. Okay, hole 1, looking at Google Earth here, I have about 300 yards to the front of the green. And if we're going long left, there's the edge of the property, so that's out of bounds. It's a pretty cool hole. They actually have dual greens here in case they want to do maintenance, but we're obviously playing the right one, which is the tournament one. You gotta fly it all the way there, so you can't really roll anything up here. So I think it's playing down about 15 yards downhill.
So 285, we are super high up here, so this is just gonna be like a high fade 3-wood and try to hit it like Rory did. And off we go. So one thing we have to take into consideration here when we're playing in Mexico City is the altitude and the heat. So it's about 25 degrees, so a very nice temperature, but we are, I think, about 8,000 feet. Probably not correct there, but something like that. So the ball is going to travel about 15% further here. So that's why when you saw on TV Rory hitting a high 2-iron, I'm hitting a 3-wood here, like, it's just the thinness of the air makes the ball just go way further. And another thing here that not a lot of people think about is, since the air is thin, it spins less also, or it flies more through the air. So the same goes if you want to curve the ball here, if you want to hit a big hook or a big slice, it's actually harder to turn it more. And that just goes to show when we get to number 9 later on and we hit that shot that Tiger hit, the big slice around the tree from the bunker, just how difficult that shot was. So I should hit it straighter here with the thinness of the air. But yeah, we are a go for tee time here. So 3-wood on the first. Let's see how we get on. Mierda. Down. Sit. Okay, so when I was very young, I read the Golf Digest book by Tiger Woods on how to play golf. One of the things Tiger said in that book was, whenever you're setting up off the tee, he said he doesn't really like to set up aiming at a hazard or an out of bounds and curving it off of that. Rather, he likes to work it towards it, because he said one of the worst feelings is setting up towards a hazard to cut it off of it or hook it off of it and hitting a straight shot and going into that trouble. It's always kind of stuck with me, but you know, we're human. I'm very human. So sometimes you forget. So it doesn't look like there's really any chance for this one to stay in bounds. It just bushes here. See. All right, bad luck. First, not bad luck, bad shot. First one was out of bounds. Second one's in a good spot. Try and see if we can save a bogey here on the first. I mean, as far as courses in Mexico, I've played a lot. This is so pure, guys. Like this green, probably running somewhere like a 12.5 and just mint. Keep going. Man, there's all that mud on it.
¿Bandera afuera o adentro?
Afuera, más o menos todo el tiempo para mí.
Sí, con eso. Venga.
Gracias. Gracias, Jaime. Uphill, little left to right. Not much to this. Low. All right. Lástima, Margarito. Tough start. Through the gate here to number 2. This is my first hole on YouTube on my own channel. And I hit one out of bounds my very first shot. So you can only get better from here, guys. We're going to try to stay in the moment. Listen to our guy Jaime here. Jaime,
Sí,
¿qué tenemos aquí?
mira, marca 390.
Ajá.
Ahí está. Va a dar vueltas hacia allá, se ve arriba de
En
la
línea
trampa.
con la trampa.
Exactamente. O incluso un poquito más a la derecha de esa trampa. Tantito más a la derecha.
Ok.
Son 390 menos 340. Quedarías a 50 yardas de green approach.
Okay.
Con ese.
All right, so Jaime said this is 390 yards, so pretty short hole on this altitude. Little dogleg right. Jesus.
Exactamente, por ahí no era. No la vi pararse, pero ahí se ve como está hacia allá, ¿eh?
All right.
La altura está muy bien. Lo mejor hubiera sido que bajar ahí.
Sí.
Porque a muchos les pica y sí se les cae para allá.
Good drive here. We were left with about no more than 40, 45 yards here over the bunker. If I smash one here, I could probably get it almost up to the green. This is a good drive though. Let's see if we can bounce back. Go. Release. Yeah, it's trying. Man, the greens are so quick. Okay, so my guy Jaime, he's telling me that the greens aren't that fast right now, even though I think they're lightning fast, but he's like, oh, no, don't worry, they're gonna make them even faster. So they're fast now. It's 2 months until live play here. I can only imagine how fast they'll be for those guys, but I mean, obviously not ridiculously fast. We're gonna see what this guy's measuring the stimp now, so we're gonna see what kind of result he gets. Buenas tardes.
Buenas tardes.
¿Cómo corren?
A 11-7 ahorita.
11-7?
Sí.
11-7. All right, he's saying it's rolling at 11.7 on the stimp. ¿Van a ser más rápidos por el torneo o como esto?
Pues hoy por los momentos hoy estaban tranquilitos.
Sí.
Sí, pues ya mañana sí, igual yo creo que sí llega a los 12.
Ah, y cuando el Liv juega?
12-6, 12-7.
12-6, 12-7.
Pero ahora otra cosa.
Sí, sí. Bueno, gracias.
Hasta luego.
Okay, so our man over here is saying that today it's rolling at 11.7. When the WGC was here last time in 19, he said they played it at about a 12.6, 12.7. But they really they can't have them any faster than that because some of the pin locations just become, well, they can't have them like that. It just becomes too hard. Okay, let's knock this one in. No more than just outside of 3 feet. This one inside left. Birdie. Boom.
Allá de donde tiraste, yo estaba ahí parado viendo los tiros.
Ajá.
Su tiro picó aquí pasando saliendo de green, ahí picó por ahí.
¿El drive?
Sí, su drive. Corrió y se fue ahí al ladito de la carretera.
No manches.
Sí.
Uno de los más largos del torneo.
Sí, de ahí tuvo que aprovechar de ahí.
Wow. Back on the tee, we said this hole's 390 yards. He just told us when Phil won in 2018, he hit a drive that carried pin, basically green high, and it bounced over to behind here, so about 30 yards over the green. And obviously, Phil being Phil, made an easy up and down from back there. So, kind of makes me feel a little bit bad about my drive that I thought was pretty far, but yeah, just about 60, 70 yards shorter than Phil Mickelson, who was almost, he was 50 in 2018. Hole 3, first par 3 here. We are about 170 yards here to a front pin. Tucked on the right side. I'm hitting pitching wedge, believe it or not. Center of the green, good spot to be in. Birdie putt.
Pues Tiger tiró y desafortunadamente le picó la bola y se le bajó hasta acá donde está ahorita la bandera.
No manches.
Entonces hizo bogey.
Hizo bogey. Good look for birdie here. Downhill, right to left. My guy Jaime here is telling me all these stories from when the WGC was here. He's telling me they had a pin all the way back there. And when Tiger was playing, he hit a shot that carried in the upslope, and it spun all the way back to here. And on his putt up there, he left it like 5 yards short and made a bogey. So huge green. It's got 1, 2, 3. It's essentially got 4 levels to it, and just all kinds of complications. Oh, it's got to sit. That's so hard. Probably a good line, to be honest, but That is why good speed is more important than a good line usually. Let's see if we can save this up here. There it is. Oof. Hang on.
Posiblemente este tiro te vaya.
We are in the fairway. I hit that a little bit towards the toe. So we'll see if we hit it far enough to pass the corner. We might have some trees in the way. We're in a great spot here. We got a clean shot. We have 200 yards. Jaime is saying it's about 10 yards downhill. So I'm hitting 9-iron here. See the right distance. Whoa. Sí, en contra right speed. And that is not the right speed. That is atrocious. All right, yes, way too much respect for that shot. I thought that this thing was going to roll out, but we're left here with another putt to save par. A lot of left to righters to begin here. Stay up. No. Just a little bit more speed and we got it. Rough, that's gonna be another bogey. Mother crumpets. All right, fifth hole, 448 yards. This looks really narrow, and that's exactly what Jaime is telling me. It's a really narrow hole. Got about 350 to a bunker out there. He's telling me to run it up somewhere to about 300. So I got a hybrid here. We're gonna close the face and try to run it out there. Okay. Okay, we found the fairway. Nice little draw hybrid. We have about 158 yards. It's playing into the wind, which we know now, but it's still a little bit downwind, or downhill is what I meant to say. So I think with the fact that this ball's going to launch lower, and the downhill, I think it's going to cancel each other out. So we got a little pitching wedge here. Green flag. We're going straight at it. Ah. Wow. Let's see. All right, it was a decent shot, but I kind of felt when I hit that it came out just a little bit too hot. It came out more like a full pitching wedge, which I really didn't need to hit there. So it's a good line, but we almost passed the green. So we've got a pretty quick downhill putt now from the back of the green. Keep going, keep going. Wow. Yeah, that's a great putt. Real slider, needs a bit more speed. All right, hole 6, par 5, 625 yards, playing uphill. We'll see if we can get there in 2. Jaime's telling me I gotta go a little bit towards the left side of the hole because it turns right. So we're gonna try to hit the left side of the fairway here. Sí, eso.
300, para mí son 320 hasta la bandera.
Ok. Es directo a la bandera.
Si te tiras, ¿te vas a tirar hasta allá, hasta la bandera?
Sí, voy a probar.
Sí, pruébale. Entonces sí es directo. A pasar por arriba de este árbol que está aquí, mira.
Okay.
Por ese hueco que tú ves así ahí.
Sí. Okay, I'm gonna show you guys if you can see here on the phone. This is what it looks like up here. Little ponds here. I'm doing meters here, so we got about 265 meters to the entrance, but with this altitude I should be able to get a 3-wood there. And we also do have a little bit of helping wind, so we're out here to have fun. So we're gonna go a little kamikaze The line, you can't really see the pin, but it's just underneath those trees that are hanging out over the fairway. Okay, Jaime is running up there to see where the ball lands to try to help us out. All right, he gave us a thumbs up actually. I think it's dry. Pantalamera, vivo de Pantalamera. 625 yards, and we got home in 2, folks. Tell you what, that's pretty good. No. Phil would have been disappointed. Should break right to left up towards the hole. Stay up. It's a good putt. Par. All right, we're at the beautiful 7th hole here. It's 210 yards. Going over the water. We got a little wind into here from the left and a little bit downhill, but we're gonna guard up against that water a little bit. Playing at about 220, and at this altitude that's gonna be a 7-iron. Hang on and go, hang on and go. No lo vi, pero es on el árbol. We hit the tree that's up there. I didn't even think about that tree. So we'll see if it went down on the other side of it or if it went in the water. We'll just find out. Okay, so we can't see my ball. We're gonna go up there and see if we can see anything, but my caddy just told me that it's actually not completely uncommon for these balls to stay up in the trees. So if that's the case, technically it would be a re-tee for me for a lost ball. But what we're gonna do is we're gonna hit a provisional here. If we don't find it, we're just gonna say it's in the water. Let's see, 89.
Okay.
Down.
Tú dijiste,
Eso.
una pequeña S, ¿viste?
Sí.
Así luego al final se compuso.
Perfecto.
Bueno, muy bien.
Bogey. That's a great bogey, folks. This is a tough golf course. I didn't make the up and down on the last one for birdie, but I don't think I'm playing that bad, and we're 3 over par. So we're gonna see if we can step this up, because I don't want you guys to watch me shoot 80 out here. But I don't think that's going to be the case. We're going to pick it up. Moving on to number 8. Okay, we're at the shortest par 5, but this hole's turning a little bit, so the key here is really going to be to hit the fairway on this shot. He's telling me we got some banners in the background there. I don't know if you guys can really see them, but there's 3 banners there. We're going to try to go at them, go a little bit over the trees here, and just hit a little fade and hopefully try to hit the fairway. Abre más.
Va a quedar bien.
¿Está bien?
Sí.
Den är bra. It's good. Nice fade. I want it to be a little bit more right, but he's telling me it's good. So let's go see if we can make an eagle. Voy a usar un 7 para la altura. We ended up in the left rough, just off the fairway here. It would have been better to be a little bit right here to open up the hole more. Now we got to go over these trees here. We have 215 yards. Jaime's telling me it's about 10 yards uphill. We should have a little bit of helping wind though. And we got a bunker, green surrounded by bunkers. So I need to carry this 205 at least, 215 to the pin. So I don't know exactly how it's going to react out of this rough, but expecting a little bit of a flyer. A 7-iron should be good here. Oh my. No one saw that. I hit the tree. We'll see where it ended up. Not a great situation. Ball's sitting down a lot here, so we can't put any spin on any or anything on this ball. So we're just going to try to run it up in that little window between the bunkers and hopefully give ourselves a long look at birdie. Try to get out of here with a 5.
Iba bien, nomás le faltó más galletas.
Sí, sí, mucho pasto.
Sí, estamos pasando este pasto.
Sí, yeah, that was all grass. So you're gonna have to make an up and down. Forward here. This is all touch. That's the old chunk and run, folks. It always works. Okay, 4 feet, inside right, no fuss.
Entonces aquí el tiro normalmente es cargado a la izquierda, pero no hasta las trampas. O sea, no,
antes la
no,
trampa.
Ajá, no tan cargado a las trampas.
Tengo la trampa de la izquierda, tengo como 2.65. Este como 2.50.
Sí, ahí, de ahí.
Okay, that was a rough bogey on the last, sloppy to say the least. Now we are on the 9th hole, however. This is the famous hole where Tiger Woods hit that massive slice from the bunker. So when we get up there, we're going to dump a ball there. Hopefully we don't put our tee shot there, but it's a short hole, 380 yards, playing uphill. Again, narrow hole, a couple bunkers on both sides of the fairway. So we're just hitting a 4-iron here, trying to put it up towards the left side of the fairway. All right. Sí, está bien. That'll work. We're in the fairway. That's all we wanted to do. Let's go hit the next one. Try to turn this round around. Sin subida. 165?
Sí,
¿Está bien?
Está bien. Pero no más con eso.
Okay. Okay, we are 160 yards away. There's a back left pin here. We saw it when we were on the range. So I don't really want to go past it. We got about 5 yards uphill. So this should be a good number to just hit a full pitching wedge. Just like that. ¿Que está bien?
No sé si está bien, ¿verdad?
Sí, él dice un...
Pero creo que...
All right, here we are, Tiger Woods. Actually, 5 years and 2 days ago, Tiger was here hitting his shot. Today we are here. We have a pin that's way further back. And so I'm actually going to try and slice an 8-iron. Little disclaimer here. I am not going to say that like, oh yeah, of course I can hit that shot. Because honestly, I'm not sure at all I can. But we're here to have fun and we're going to give it a try. Cannot understand how Tiger hit this shot. Ugh, this is not even close. No man, 34 yards at this altitude, and he hit a full swing 9-iron. So.
It is crazy to do it at that altitude. You know, it'd be great.
Great approach shot here. Very poor attempts at the Tiger slice. But we're playing 18 holes here. That was just for fun. We got a great look for birdie here. We're going to make this and we're going to get down to even again. Gracias. Go. No, it's not fast. Por la sombra, yo creo. All right, par, short in line. I thought it was going to be way faster. We're moving on. That's the end of the first 9. We're going to move on to the back 9 now, but we're splitting this video into 2 parts. So first 9, 4 over, 40. Not my best, but I'm telling you guys, this course is tough. Back 9, we're going to see if we can play a little bit better, get down into some red numbers on that 9, and hopefully piece together a good final score. At least we're not going to shoot 80. So we'll see you guys again in the next video. This video's over now. Okay, we're on the last hole now, and if you watched this far, I really appreciate you. And if you're subscribed, I like you even more. But if you haven't, please subscribe. It helps me out immensely doing these videos and helps me support my professional career as a golfer.